FridAI, you're going to learn how to use your camera in the store with ChatGPT. You're going to use ChatGPT to hone your business philosophy. Todd has a question for you, Shannon, and you, I believe, have a surprise topic for us. All of this on Business Brain, $6.99 for Casual FridAI, November 7th. Love Your Lawyer Day, 2025.
That's sketchy.
Yeah. Greetings, folks, and welcome to Business Brain, the show where we take some ideas from us, from you, we crunch them, we dissect them, we use them to tune our business brains and level up our charmed lives each and every time we get together. Our sponsors for this episode include PAKA, go.pakaapparel.com/brain. Go.pakaapparel.com/brain. That's where you can go to get your PAKA hoodie and free pair of alpaca crew socks. And also surfshark.com/brain. Sorry. Let me say it again. Surfshark.com/businessbrain. Everybody changes it up on me. Or use code BusinessBrain at checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. We'll talk more about those in a little bit, and we'll get the codes right. For now, here in Durham, New Hampshire, I'm Dave Hamilton.
And I'm out here in Northern California. I'm Shannon Jean. Happy FridAI.
Happy Friday. Happy Love Your Lawyer Day, man.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't love your lawyer,
no, your lawyer.
Get a different. Yes,
I don't. The key is your. Yeah.
Yes,
not everybody else's, but yeah.
I remember when I was watching that Eagles documentary, because evidently this is the week that I mentioned movies on the show. But watching that Eagles documentary that came out, I don't know, about 10 years ago or something, Don Henley said of Irving Azoff, he wasn't their lawyer, but he was their manager and agent and all those things. And he might be an attorney. I don't know. But he said, yeah. He's the devil, all right. I mean, that guy's the devil, but he's our devil.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's like, oh, I see.
Definitely.
Yep.
That's crazy.
When you go to Amazon, Shannon, you when you want to buy something, you type it into the search bar.
Yep.
And it shows you a list of options. You pick one, you buy it, and then it shows up, right? And you probably, like you said, you do this frequently.
Yep.
You might even do it more frequently than we ever. Yeah, very familiar. Exactly. So I was in the pharmacy the other day, and I needed to find something specific. I actually don't even remember what it was. And you know what pharmacy, and I wanted to get it like right away. And you know what these pharmacy shelves look like? They're just like
stacked.
A wall stacked, like, because they're, usually little tiny little bottles or whatever. So they're 18 high or whatever. And they're, about a 4.5 mile width or whatever.
And there's always somebody standing right in front of the section you need to go to.
Yeah, that too. But even if they're not, it's like trying to find the thing is a pain in the neck. And as I'm standing there, I thought, you know what? Let me try something. And so I looked to the left. I looked to the right to make sure nobody was going to look at me because I knew no one would understand why I was doing what I was doing. I pulled up ChatGPT and I fired off 3 pictures. And I was looking for oral probiotics because I might have like some, I had Lyme disease or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I might have developed like thrush or whatever. There's been something going on with my throat, and it makes sense after having been on antibiotics, whatever. So it was like, looking through the vitamin aisle trying to find an oral probiotic. I was like, no, okay. And I'm taking other things too. Don't worry, folks. I've got doctors on this now. Yeah. But I took pictures of the whole aisle, and I said, find me the oral probiotic section. And it was like, okay, there are no oral probiotics.
Oh.
But look, if you see the orange cluster of things, that is this brand of regular probiotic. Take a look there to make sure I'm not missing anything, but I don't think I am. And it was 100% right.
That's
and
cool, man.
I needed like a special Band-Aid or something. And it was like, I don't know where the heck that would be in this huge, monstrous display of bandages. And I did the same thing. It was like, oh, look on the bottom shelf, 2 over from the left. You'll see it from this thing.
That's crazy.
It's so good at processing. Of course, it's good at processing that data.
Yeah. Well, like I shared last week when I just did it with video. I was working on a dryer and I
Yeah.
making some weird
Yeah.
noise and I couldn't figure it out. I just videoed it to ChatGPT and it's like, oh, you've got an air bubble in your pump, something. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
I should have just used the video. You're totally right.
That's
yeah.
That's cool though. No, the photo's great though.
The photo was great. It was like, oh yeah, I can tell you exactly where it is. Yeah,
that's amazing.
It's important to remember that one of the superpowers of these AIs is their ability to synthesize data from multiple modes, right? So you can give it text, you can give it pictures, you can give it audio, you can give it video, and it'll just pull it all together and treat it like the data that it is. It doesn't matter what form it came in.
That's it. I'm constantly uploading screenshots. You can take a screenshot from within ChatGPT
Yes.
as well, which is another time saver. But it's like, oh, go to this, and it's helping me do something, and it'll say, find this in settings here, and I'll just go, it's not there, and you take a screenshot, share it. So it's great that it processes that data, and you're right, audio or probably even audio,
multimodal stuff. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, pictures, video, audio.
Share quickly though, because you offered a little tip there. You said you can take screenshots from within ChatGPT. Share how you do that.
So you can use the app or you can use the web version. And when you click, before you send anything, down in the little taskbar where you're typing stuff to it, click the plus button. It'll say upload file, upload photo. And the third one is take screenshot. And when you hover over that, it brings up a link to every window that you have open on your computer.
It's brilliant.
It's genius, dude. And
it's
then,
genius.
So you don't have to save it and do all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, there's no machinations. You're just good. Yep.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Highly recommend it.
So I mentioned in Wednesday's episode that we had kind of taken this approach of being a friendly pest, and it was working well, and also as part of that. I'm a big fan of magic phrases, so of course I put friendly pest on our magic phrases list for Backbeat. And then we were talking this morning, kind of evolving from it, and I said, "Oh, well, the question we should ask is how can I help?" Right? Because that's how you can be a helpful pest, right? Like figuring out different ways of asking that question and targeting it towards the things that we want to target people towards, but predominantly, truly asking, how can I help? I mean, we're middlemen, right? And so are the agencies we buy from. I mean, we all have our pieces in the puzzle, but really the trick is to be as friction-free as possible for everybody else. That's where our strength is, right? Yep. So asking the question and just making it a philosophy of how can I help? So when we came up with this morning, I put 2 lines into ChatGPT. I will note there is no question with these. I don't know why I put them in, but I put them in. I think part of our MO at BBM, at Backbeat Media here is, that's one line. The second line is, quote, friendly pest, quote, and asking, quote, how can I help, quote. And I hit enter on that. I didn't ask it to do anything I didn't prompt it for how I wanted it to process this information for me.
Okay.
It came back and it says, that's a smart and effective combo. This hits the exact balance between persistence and partnership. It makes your follow-ups feel proactive instead of pushy. It's great, but here's where it gets even better. Here's how I'd frame it as part of your broader voice or internal messaging philosophy. And then it proceeded to build this list of guiding principles. Lead with curiosity. Frame persistence as service. Keep it short and personal. Show gratitude and optimism. End on open energy. And it explains each of these things. I'm just summarizing here.
Sure.
But it took all of this and just turned it into a manifesto, essentially.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. I'm definitely sharing it with the staff.
That's super good.
I have no notes on this. Now, did it do this in a vacuum? No. I've been feeding it information for years.
That's
right.
The key. Yeah.
Right. But it pulled it all together. Yeah.
If the more these AI, the more context they get about your business or your life or whatever you want to share with it, the better they get at predicting and helping you, solve problems or create things. I definitely see it. I mean, ChatGPT has gotten so much better as I've uploaded.
I mean, it's getting better. The engines are getting better too.
Yes.
However, what we have said since the beginning, since we figured it out, I don't know if we figured this out in the beginning, but once we've said it since we figured it out is true. And that is the more data it has specifically about whatever you're trying to do, the better off it's going to be. If you just go in cold and ask it, tell me about Dave Hamilton and his businesses and what could Dave do to make his business work better? It's not, it might offer something very general.
Basic
but
stuff.
it doesn't know enough. I'm not that important. It's not going to have enough information about me or most of you. Like, it's just candidly, we're not that important. And so, you got to feed it in order to get good data out of it.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Good advice.
All right. We have a question from a listener for you, Shannon. And then you have a surprise topic. And the next thing that I want to do, I want to talk about our sponsors. And it's perfect timing, too, because October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, which means it's the perfect time to talk about something we all need, privacy online. And that's what I love about our sponsor, Surfshark. It's a VPN, a virtual private network that keeps my data encrypted and my browsing private. It works super easily. Think of it like a digital secure tunnel that hides my online activity from hackers, trackers, and the occasional sketchy airport or coffee shop Wi-Fi, right? And for entrepreneurs like us, constantly on the move, connecting from cafes, airports, and yes, even like, over at like the dairy bar where we would get ice cream all summer or whatever, Surfshark keeps every device protected under one simple subscription. No limits, no nonsense, and no reason to panic if you're using public Wi-Fi. It also lets me virtually travel the world. I can securely connect through servers in over 100 countries and access region-locked content from anywhere. Plus, Surfshark has tools like Surfshark Alert, which scans the web and tells me if my personal info ever leaks online. It's like having a digital bodyguard for my business, right? So protect your data, safeguard your business, and keep living your charmed life. Go to surfshark.com/businessbrain or use code businessbrain at checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. So again, surfshark.com/businessbrain or use code businessbrain at checkout. It gets you 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. And our thanks to Surfshark for sponsoring this episode. And you know that one hoodie you wear so much that it practically becomes part of your personality? That's my PAKA hoodie. I've had mine for, a month and a half now, and I wear it everywhere, on walks, in the studio, on Zoom calls, and if it were socially acceptable to wear it in the shower, I'd probably try, but probably not. PAKA makes performance apparel out of alpaca fiber. It's softer than cashmere, warmer than wool, and still breathable. The hoodie is lightweight, cozy, and perfect for the chilly fall weather we're getting right now. And my PAKA socks, I'm wearing them right now. They're toasty, they stay dry, and they never smell, even after long work days or even gigging. Like, it's fantastic. Talk about a charmed life. Each hoodie is handcrafted in Peru, and the artisan literally stitches their name into the tag. It's really cool. And that kind of personal touch reminds me of why I love supporting small businesses doing things that way, right? And right now, when you order your PAKA hoodie, you'll get a free pair of their legendary alpaca crew socks, the ones I'm wearing right now. But here's the important part. You've got to add both the hoodie and the socks to your cart first, and then enter our code BRAIN at checkout to make those socks magically free. So, to grab your PAKA hoodie and free pair of alpaca crew socks, head to go.pakaapparel.com/brain and then use our code BRAIN. So that's go.pakaapparel.com/brain. Use our code BRAIN. Enjoy. Put these on your holiday list for everybody. And our thanks to PAKA for sponsoring this episode. So Shannon, Todd wrote in, he's talking about you've been talking about your Limitless Pendant in the last couple of weeks or whatever here. There you go.
If you're listening in the car, you can't see it, but if you're on YouTube, you can.
Todd asks, Shannon, have you had an occasion where you were wearing your AI pendant and speaking with someone else? Do you feel the need to tell the other person that everything is being recorded? What are the privacy concerns with wearable AI pendants in general?
That's a great question. Yeah,
I think so.
I do mention it. Plus, it has a little light on it, so every one of my friends calls me out. I'm like, "What the heck is that thing?"
Yeah. Okay.
But
well, that's good. I mean, in a sense, that's good. Yeah.
yeah. And so if I'm wearing it, I will just mention it, and hey, do you mind if it's very good. It's getting better at just pulling out my information.
Yep.
And it will register the context of the conversation, but it's getting better at not, keep track of every single thing somebody else might have said.
Got it.
And otherwise I just turn it off. I just,
of course.
A tiny little button.
Yeah.
I just go, oh yeah, no big deal. But if it's something that, especially like a business meeting or something, I just say, hey, do you mind if we record it? Because I'll be better. I'm going to serve you better here if I can just have a recording of it. And it's not like I'm listening to the recording, and it doesn't pull it like when you go to your life log, it's like pulling out phrases. It's not.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's just keeping everything, right? That would be insane.
And then it has you can mark certain, what do they call it? When something happens, and if it's important, you're like, I want to remember that.
Yeah.
You hit the button, and it'll flag that section of your day's.
Got it. Sure. Okay. Great. So you can hint it to what's important to you. Got it.
That's right. And it's teachable, and I can see it getting better. And the more you ask the questions, just like we talked about,
more data it has.
More data. And I'm getting used to just grabbing it as part of my everyday carry.
Yep.
And I put my pocket knife in my pocket, I grab my phone, and I clip this thing on. And it works great just being clipped on my belt or my pocket, in my pants pocket, as well as on my shirt.
Amazing.
So it's cool. Yeah. So it is I don't know if it's a concern, but it's something that you should bring up.
For sure. Yeah, especially in these what I consider early days of it.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's just gonna
everywhere.
It's gonna be. Everyone will know, and they'll say, "Hey, wait, we need to have a conversation that's not being recorded. Let's turn off our
You'll turn
things."
everything off. Everybody will carry a Faraday bag.
Exactly.
And put it inside there. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. But it brings.
We could get ahead of that. That's a new business opportunity, Shannon.
You're right.
Selling Faraday bags to people.
Yeah, look at the bags they used in schools to lock those kids' phones in. That company is
making bank.
Yeah, it's amazing.
All right, so you got something else?
Yeah, so it's related to this. My Limitless Pendant is. They came out with a software update late last week that allows you to tie. And I've been waiting for this because this is one of the most often used Apple apps that I use, most frequently used. Now the reminders that you tell your pendant tie into the Apple reminders. Total game changer for me.
I can see that being a game changer for sure.
I don't have to grab my phone. I can driving. I don't have to say anybody the Siri name. I don't have to do anything. I just say, remind me today at 6 p.m. to call so and so, and it just adds it right into my Apple reminders. So if I'll see it pop up on my phone. And when I jump in, typically now I've been jumping into my daily log like either late that evening or in the morning, the next morning.
Yeah.
But tying it into the iOS reminders or the Mac, it works.
Apple reminders.
Amazing. It is a game changer for me because I can
see that.
I use them all day long. Otherwise, I can't keep my life structured.
Why would you try to remember all that stuff?
Yeah.
Like we talked about on Wednesday. Like our brain, we have devices that are better than any of us have ever been, even at our peak.
Yeah, and it allows
peak memorization capability.
Correct.
Yes.
And it allows me to offload thoughts and tasks, so I can keep focused on what I'm working on right at that point.
Oh, man.
So yeah, I'm loving it. I think it's great, and I recommend it. I think it's awesome. I mean, I recommend a device like this. Find something that works for you that you enjoy. To me, the hands-free version or the hands-free features of it, to where I don't have to physically, where's this thing or whatever. It's just kind of part of my my system, if you will. So
love it.
It's cool.
I love it.
Definitely.
I think it's great, man.
Yeah, it's fun. Good stuff. It's a brave new world we're moving into. Did you see that before we jump off hook, that Neo bot, that in-home robot, full size. I think it's called Neo X or something like that.
Yeah.
$500 a month.
Yeah.
But the interesting part is if you watch the video long enough, it's not fully autonomous. There is an operator that helps you do certain tasks, and that's a great meme right there. That old person with one. But it's to me, it's the first step. But it's $500 a month. If this thing really was autonomous and it could do more, $500 a month would be the cheapest money you ever spent. You know.
Oh yeah.
But this thing's pretty cool. You can put a deposit on it. You can buy it for $20,000, or you can pay $500 a month and get updates and stuff. So it's definitely interesting to look at. I
am super eager to see what we see at CES this year.
Oh yeah,
because that the year that the iPad was rumored to come out. So CES happens in January.
Yep.
Apple was rumored to be announcing a product that people assumed would be called the iPad that March. So it had not been announced. Apple said nothing about it. And yet CES that year was full of things that were called iPad killers. You can't kill something that doesn't even exist yet, right? Like, but what I want to see is all of these home robots. So now that One X has set this price at $500 a month, there's going to be people in there saying, okay, for $50 a month, look what our thing can do, right? I mean, there's going to be a few of those businesses that survive longer than January 10th or whatever the last day of CES is.
Correct.
But there'll be a lot of them that's the end of their funding is the last day of CES. That's right.
I do think, to your point, the most interesting part about that Neo X is the fact that they announced a price, $500 a month.
Yeah.
If I can,
they set the bar.
If Tesla or Figure, if they come out with their autonomous, thing and it's $500 a month, how many can I order?
Oh yeah.
How many can I order?
Oh yeah.
That'll be amazing, dude.
Yeah, $500. I mean, think of. I don't want to think of all the stupid ways that I currently spend $500 a month.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'd like to cut some of those out and get one of these instead.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. So I'd love to hear what you guys think of all the AI stuff we talked today. What are you doing with AI that we should be sharing with everybody? And tell us what you think of these autonomous or humanoid robots that are. Yeah. They're going to infiltrate our homes. There's no doubt.
We're going to welcome them in.
I can't wait.
That's not an infiltration. True, if you buy and put it there, that's a Trojan horse, man.
Yeah. I love it.
Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. Make sure feedback at businessbrain.show or just go to businessbrain.show, subscribe, and come hang out with us. It's great. We love it. We'll see you next week. Keep living that charmed life.